I said, do we have a problem?
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Rue399. I'd like to welcome you to today's video. What are you watching right now? Not Bad Company 2, not Modern Warfare 2 or anything quite like that. We're looking at the Battlefield 3 beta now. I got this early on today, got home from school, turned my PS3 on, downloaded it, all was good. It took about 25 minutes to half an hour to download, which is, I'm not complaining about that, because normally anything that I have to download takes a very long time. But I managed to download it fairly quickly. I managed to take a look at some of the tweets that were going around on Twitter. It seemed alright, so I thought, okay, let's get in, see if I can play anything. I didn't record the very first match I played, however I'd like to sort of record a little bit of it. So what you're watching here is a little bit of gameplay. I'm just going about using a few of the different guns. I really am not familiar with many of the guns from this game. I think the only ones I recognised was one of the pistols, the M16A3 I think it was, and the M4A1 carbine. I don't even know if it's a carbine. Those are in a lot of the other games though, so it's kind of understandable why I recognise them. But I die an awful lot in this. Bad Company 2 I don't seem to die as much as I do in Battlefield 3 here. But first impressions, oh my god, like really, is this an Xbox, PS3, PC game? Like really, is it a console game at all? The graphics on it are absolutely amazing. Whip out the sniper here. I think it's a sniper anyway. Get that guy right there. That was probably one of the best kills I had all day. But oh my lord, you get in and it's an entirely different level. To think that this is still, is it second generation, third generation of console, and in the coming years an entire new console with new graphics processors and all of that kind of stuff will be coming out. Imagine what it's going to be like in a couple of years time. It just seems like every single year when these kind of games come out, they are more and more, like, a lot closer to realism than ever, which is good and bad at the same time. But yeah, I was blown away by these kill streaks. I tried to get, like, when I was up on sort of the ground level before you come into this little subway bit. Like you've blown up both of the MCOM stations, and I think a couple of jets come over or something like that, and they basically just blow a hole in the ground to get you into the subway. I really did want to get some footage of that, but I couldn't because I just wasn't in the right place at the right time. But yeah, I died again. I'm sorry if I died too much for you guys. I'm not a very good Battlefield player. I'll let that. I don't know if that's meant to slide so quickly. I thought people would roll downstairs. In the way of glitches and things like that, and things that may need to be fixed, I noticed a couple of the times that I played, I don't know if it was just my connection, but the game just seemed to cut out dead. It would just like start jittering about. And in fact, I think that's how this recording ends. I mean, it just stops. The game leaves. I'm not quite sure what was all about. Maybe they were doing updates or something. I really don't know the circumstances of that. But right here is probably a better part in the gameplay you're watching. I see we're gonna have to take A over here. So I smashed through the glass. Almost tried running through it then, but it didn't work. Jump over the desk and start arming this bomb here. I think it's a bomb, or I arm this place with a bomb. And I think, right, okay, so people are going to start coming towards me now, so I'll be able to sort of defend them off. Turns out I couldn't. Nobody turned up. But I tried throwing a grenade. I think you'll see that here in a moment. I tried throwing a grenade out the window, but the window doesn't break, so that was kind of disappointing. It just sort of lands right in front of me. A bit more of a tense action. See, I get the knife mixed up. And it just sort of lands there. I'm like, shit, wham, duck, quick, get blown up behind. And I thought I was going to die right there. I think I'm quite lucky that I didn't. But in the way of mechanics, like how the game runs and works, it looks amazing. It runs fairly quickly. I can never really tell the difference between like sort of like 60 frames and the old Battlefield kind of thing. But this doesn't look very much different to Modern Warfare 2 in the way of how the game runs in the way of speed. I can't tell the difference. It may be there, but it's just not noticeable to me. But the thing that I really picked up on, and the thing that I really did like, it's the mirror's edge side of things. Now if you watch me jump over that there, you can see the guy's legs. When could you ever see that in any other game? Apart from Brink, you see that. Mirror's edge, they've taken mechanics and movement things away from other games. Now I really like the idea of jumping over things and just how the entire game runs in the way of mechanics. And just sort of how when you go prone you put one arm on the floor, and when you stand back up you put the arm, and it pushes you up off the floor. I thought that it's just really some of it is quite sort of simple ideas, but they just work so well. It kind of makes you think, look there, his arm's just sort of there floating about, but it adds so much to the game other than just sort of flopping to the floor and that's that. But yeah, I think right now we're trying to push outside, but look, that dude's on the floor. Wow. And you spawn on the floor. See what I mean about the whole hand movement? We come outside and I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And I die sort of instantly. But I think the gameplay is coming to an end, guys. That 6 minutes kind of went fairly quickly. Just a sort of first impressions overview. I really am liking the game so far. I can't wait for it to come out. I will end up buying it, I really will. I think this is the M16 here, but I'm going to go ahead and render this out, upload it, and then go ahead and play. Oh look, my name, Rue399. I don't know what that is, but that looks pretty cool. Didn't notice that in the game. Anyway, I'm going to go play some more, guys. Battlefield beta, thumbs up, amazingly, greatness, and the game kicks out there. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you all later. Rue399.
I said, do we have a problem?